such a great ad for this team.
So here's McGee once again. Has already made a couple of free throws. Signed to a 3-year, $17 million deal. You mentioned the 3 NBA titles, Richard, 2017, 2018, 2020. Simmons back in, joined by Sumner. Irving will get his first rest. Second half of a back-to-back, so they've got to figure out how this rotation is going to look and how they're going to time it out. The subs have been coming at a quicker pace. Still waiting here on the McGee second free throw. And now we're set to go. Bill Kennedy, Scott Twardowski, and Dedrick Taylor, our officiating crew. McGee knocks down a pair. Mavericks are going to make some changes with Wood and Kleba getting ready to check in.
And you like the change of moving Simmons to the 5 now that he's reinserted back into the lineup.
Kevin Durant, just 1 field goal attempt so far, making 2 field goal attempts and 2 field goals made.
Just so easy, getting it to his spot, spins, goes to the left for the pull-up. Great defense there. And look, they gave him enough space. You talk about whether it be space with Ben Simmons on the floor. Kevin Durant doesn't need much space to go to work.
Doncic, nice pass. And the hammer from JaVale McGee. David Duke Jr. has popped off the bench, so curious as to who would work their way into the rotation without Joe Harris. Doncic saves it. Steal and the save for Finney Smith. 4 turnovers. Hardaway in, but the ball is out of the hoop. Sumner streaking up the floor. He was aggressive last night. Baker doesn't go, but a foul.
That's what he's done since he was playing in the preseason early on. He's on the attack all the time. I mean, straight line drives. You look right here, goes right at Dinwiddie, gets himself to the line, and then it's a beauty of a pass by Luka. The patience, backdoor from McGee.
Dump 2 free throws here for Sumner. Here comes Wood along with Kleba and David Duke Jr. I didn't know. Would it be Cam Thomas? Would it be Duke? Would it be Kessler Edwards? It's Duke getting the opportunity.
Prioritizing defense. And that's where he is at his best. Can run, slasher. Still looking for that consistency from the 3-point line at the league level that he had shown throughout college, but this is what he could do, is pressure the ball and get in the lanes.
Dallas has turned it over just 1 time. They have a 20-19 lead on Brooklyn. Doncic takes it at Mills, and that was too easy.
Yeah, and you just can't guard him, in my opinion, with a smaller player. And that doesn't mean that Kyrie, that doesn't mean that Patty Mills can't, do a respectable job for themselves, but Luka is too good. He's too great to put a smaller player on him. He's just going to make you pay all night.
Durant, give and go. Simmons, it's an air ball. Turnover.
There's nothing worse than being in between the finger roll or the floater. That kind of like, just throw it off the backboard, catch it, and go dunk it.
Those are the plays, though, that you don't want to have inhibit him from continuing to go to the basket.
Hardaway pops. And rebounded by Sumner on the weak side. After trying to push it, they had 20 fast break points last night. Simmons against Wood. Simmons, the spin. Missed it on the baby hook, but Steve Nash clapping along because they like what they see with the aggressive nature. Hardaway will work it to the other side, and Doncic asking for it against Mills. Drop step, no help, and he's fouled.
I think that's a balance you're talking about, Richard, of a smaller player on him. And we saw it from Memphis and New Orleans, single coverage and forcing Luka to be a scorer. But this is just impossible for Patty to try and guard. Gets knocked in the head here, will get himself to the line.